This song is played tuned down to half step on the studio version and in C sharp standard on the live version. So the basic chords for the studio version are a C with a G in the bass. That's like your normal C, the third finger lifted up to the E string at the third fret and the pinky finger playing the third fret on the A string. The rest of the C chord is normal. Then we have an E minor chord. And then we have a D, add 9, add 11 chord with an A in the bass. It's exactly the same shape as the C chord with the G in the bass we played, just up 2 frets. For the strumming, we're going to strum down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down. Same for the E minor chord. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. The same for the D, add 9 and 11 chord. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Just going to play this twice. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And that repeats throughout most of the song in the verse. Sometimes in the song you'll hear Sam adding hammer-ons to the D chord. We just take the first finger off the third fret of the B string and hammer it straight back on there. So we've got off, hammer-on, down, up, down, off on the up strum, hammer-on, up, down, then we do the same again, up, down, off for the up strum, hammer-on, up, down, and then we've just got up, down, up. Now for the last bar we've got off for an up strum, on for an up strum, then we've got on for an up and down strum, and then off for the final strum up. So off, on, off. The whole thing there slowly. For the chorus, we've got 2 bars of an A minor chord to start. We play down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Same rhythm as for the verse. Then we go to the E minor chord, same rhythm again. And then to the D chord, same as before, but for 4 bars. Then we go back through the verse chords as normal, C, E minor, D. The chords are exactly the same for the live version, but the strumming is slightly different, and we can't forget that we're tuned to C sharp standard. So we're going to aim for the low strings on the first beat. Then we're going to strum across all the strings, but with more of a rake. For the second beat, then we'll hit the high E, then the B, then down up. So. Same for the E minor chord. Sometimes you'll hear Sam add in a little hammer-on to the E minor chord. It's the open D to the second fret of the D string. The first beat there. Then we go to the D add 9 add 11 chord. We strum the low strings, then a rake through, high E, B, down. The second bar, sometimes we'll add a hammer-on to the 4th fret of the D from open. And the same again. So we'd have. Thing. Same for the A minor chord. Through the chorus. There's also a lead guitar part in the second half of this song. It's played higher up the fretboard using the same chords, only different voicings. The first voicing for the C is based around this C major 7 shape here. The full voicing would be 10 on the D, 9 on the G, 8 on the B, and 7 on the high E. I'm not actually going to use this D string at all, so we could just play it like this. So we're going to start off with the hammer-on from 7 to 9 on the G. Then we play 8 on the B, 7 on the high E, back to 8 on the B. Play that twice. I'm going to base our next chord on an E minor shape, bar chord there. We're going to play pretty much the same riff as what we've just played for the C chord. So we've got the 7 to 9 hammer on the G. Then we're going to play B twice. Then we've got this little run. We've got 8 to 10 hammer on the B. 7 on the high E. We're going to run down 10, 8, 7 on the B. Then 9, 7 on the G. Finish on 9 on the D. So far. And then we go to the D chord. This is based around the standard bar chord of a D, but just this high part here. So we've got a first finger bar across the 7th fret on the D, G and B string. And that's where most of the notes are going to come from. We're going to add some other notes on top of there. So we're going to pick 7 on the D, 7 on the G, 7 on the B, then back down G and D. We've got a little hammer on 7 to 8 on the B, then we run down G and D again. So we've got to pull off 8 to 7 on the B, then G and D again. So we're going to play 7 and 7 again on the B. Then we've got the little hammer on the B again, 7 to 8, then the G and D, then we've got the pull off 8 to 7 on the B string, G, D, okay, so. So the last 2 bars of that D chord are sometimes different. We start off the same with the 7 and 7 on the B, then the G and D, then we've got the 7 to 8 hammer on the B. And instead of going down the G and D strings, we actually go up to the high E string at the 10th fret, and pull off to 7, and go back to 8 on the B, and back up to 7 on the high E. So. When we go to the A minor chord, we do obviously have a different riff over that chord. We're using a K system D minor shape up here at the 7th fret for an A minor voicing. We've got 7th fret on the D string, 9th fret on the G, 10th fret on the B, and 8th fret on the high E. I'm going to pick down D, G, B, and high E. Then back up on the B and D, G strings. Then we've got to pull off. We're going to use the pinky on the high E to pull off from 10 to 8. 10 back down on the B, then to G at the 9th. Then we go up high E, B, G. So slowly. One more time. Enjoy jamming along with this fantastic song. For more Sam Fender tutorials, click this link here. Good luck with this one, happy practicing, and take care.